started out behind the scenes as a makeup artist, and now she's one of the most recognizable models in the industry.
Denise Bidot even has a starring role in a new reality series, Curvy Girls. Take a look.
I like Latin women. I like curvy women. I'm a butt man. Yes, I am. I'm a butt man.
Did you not check out the booty when you walked in?
I figured I might see that at the end of the date on the walk out.
And he was talking about that he's a butt man, and I was so scared to, like, walk in front of him. It was so creepy, but I loved it.
Well, that's what I'm doing wrong on dates, apparently. Not letting everybody know where I'm at. Anyway, welcome, Denise. Good to have you with us.
Hello. Thank you for having me, you guys.
So that was quite a date, but tell me, how has the television series changed your career? You were already very, very successful model, but how's the TV series changed your career?
Well, it's been interesting because I modeled for almost 7 years before we started working on the TV show, and now with the TV show, it's just been such a different audience. People are starting to recognize me on the streets, which I am totally a fan of when I'm done. When you're like in sweats, you're like, oh man, really, this is happening?
Do you feel like you're like a role model for women?
I feel like somewhere in the process of it, I became that, and I'm so proud of that title. Because I feel like women are looking up to me and saying, oh my God, if she did it, I can totally do it too. And it's nice, because I remember growing up not really having a curvy role model to look up to, and I'm totally standing for size diversity, and it feels really good.
Good.
And I like the phrase size diversity. You were, on your date, you were talking about not being a fan of the term plus size or plus size model.
Yeah.
Why is that, and what do you prefer?
Well, it's interesting because the average American woman is a size 14. I'm a size 14, but somehow we're termed plus size in the modeling industry. And hey, I mean, I think we have this debate all the time with different people. We should just all be called models, you know, different size models, but
I
we're
actually
totally
agree
labeled.
with that. I don't like that. I don't like the name plus size model.
Well, yeah, we're not really plus size. We're just normal.
And what do you think about the thin models out there? They're like, they're scary thin.
Yeah, I think
It's not reality.
It's getting better. I want to believe it's getting better. And I also know those girls. I work with them all the time. It's not that they're adults that are size zeros. These are like 16, 17-year-old girls.
Yeah.
And there's women looking at that thinking, oh, I want to get that body type. And I'm like, no, you're a grown-up. It doesn't really work that way.
How did you gain the confidence about your body that you have? I know that I think for all of us, men and women alike, being at home with your body and being comfortable with how you look is a challenge.
It is a
if you
challenge.
don't look like an airbrushed person in a magazine.
Right.
How did you get the confidence that you have?
You know what? I saw my mom struggle with her weight growing up. I remember being really young and her going from a size 4 to a size 20. And to me, it never mattered how big she was. She was always the same. I mean, her beauty was... It just wasn't determined on size.
Right.
And so seeing that, I always knew I didn't want that struggle. I was like, forget it. I don't have time to be dieting. And somehow it just happened. It backfired on her.
Oh my God, your daughter must love that.
Yeah, no, my daughter's super happy about it. And I tell her, I'm like, you know, everyone's beautiful. And I think she's starting to understand it, even though she's 5. But it's been an honor because my mom has circled around now at this point in her life. And she's like, I'm a comfortable 12. I'm done with the diet and everything. So I'm grateful that I inspired her to finally just give it up.
Wow.
That's fantastic. It's a good show, and I really like the message that you're putting out there about
I think
self-acceptance and beauty.
People need to stop apologizing for their size and just be happy in the now.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And you can catch Denise in Curvy Girls on Nuvo TV.
And coming up, we're going to tackle some summer beauty 911, acne, blisters, stringy hair. We're going to solve all your dilemmas right after the break.